All right. Whoop, beep. What was that? Beep, beep, beep. Turn off my Facebook. Hey, what's going on? Feeling a little out of it today. I got my Mountain Dew. I gotta suck down a whole Mountain Dew. All right. So everything's good. We're streaming. We're live. We're looking good. We're looking at. Let me zoom in here on Karen. Our sloppy Karen passed through Puerto Rico last night in the Virgin Islands. Lots of rain down that way. And now we're going to see what's cooking. So, good morning, everybody. I read your comments when the song's playing. I get a chuckle. I smile. Some of you guys are crazy. Yeah, so here we are. As always, big thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. They're our Facebook Live sponsor located here in Florida. They love what we do, and we appreciate their support. We appreciate all your support, all the great sponsors and people that contribute to the page. We're all a bunch of Coneheads here on Mike's Weather page. We like to be media-ologists. Word of the week. That's for sure, right? Coneheads and koozies. There you go. What's up? Hey, Frank. All right, so here's the scoop. Let's take a look at a lot of stuff. There's really, I was looking at this map before, and this is a good look at the wind map. And Karen is sloppy Karen, not very organized. Kind of got a little messed up going over the island last night, and the circulation is pretty ragged right now. 700 millibar. It's actually looking a little better in the middle stacking than it did yesterday. There's 700 millibar, so you get an idea. Kind of an elongated center. There's a lower level, kind of a mess. Not extremely organized. 500 millibar. There is a little bit of rotation kind of going on to the west side. So, overall, just big blob, sloppy Karen, and it's confusing. Let's take a look at the official forecast. Here we go. Here's the official forecast from the NHC. This is at 5 a.m. We have a new one at 11 a.m. So the NHC is still confident that this is going to go up, hit a brick wall. I showed a graphic yesterday showing that there's high pressure right now currently to the east of Karen, pushing her northward. And then we got a high pressure to the north that's going to actually block Karen. And the counterclockwise flow of the winds are going to curve Karen westward. So the big question is Karen actually going to be structurally stacked enough to really get going? And that's the $1 million question. Some of the models dissipate Karen big time, including the Euro and GFS. So the NHC is confused, definitely confused. So they're keeping it at a high-end tropical storm, 65 miles an hour. And the last 4 days of it, actually, right here, you can see they're expecting it to peak out 2 days at 65, 65, 65, 65. They really don't know what's going on. So, reading their discussion, I have a link here on the page. Always read their discussion. They have a new discussion at 5 and 11, 5 and 11, 5 and 11. And if you read it, basically says that a lot of models show Karen dissipating. However, statistical models show steady strengthening, even becoming a hurricane by 5 hours. Or 105 days. Not 5 hours. That would be some serious rapid intensification. Who's wearing high heels? Oh, Linda. Okay. I thought I saw Bob or something. So, they're confused. They're right down the middle. Everybody's confused. Let's look at some models. Here's your latest spaghetti models. I just posted these tropical tidbits. These are your latest 12Z suite that just came out. You can see almost every single model now is predicting this to get hit by high pressure and go straight west. So, that confidence is still there. We've been talking about that for a few days now. That is, here's Bermuda right here. Bermuda's putting up their force field. They're sick of Jerry's dissipated. Jerry's no longer juicy. Jerry is dried up. It's Jerry. It's dried up Jerry. Once juicy Jerry. So Bermuda's done. They put up their force field. They're blocking Karen. It's like a block punt Karen's kicking, and Bermuda's blocking the punt westward. So there's your latest models anyway. You get the idea. Here's another good site. But here, I mean, this is everything in a nutshell. All right, two things. Karen is going to go west. We know that. What happens in this area right here? NHC is definitely scratching their heads. They don't know if Karen's going to strengthen. Most of the models saying no. A lot of the intensification models show a steady strengthening, which you can see that right here. Nothing in the hurricane range, which is good news. A couple of them do bounce it up to category 1, but these models are always all over the place. But the good news is we're not seeing anything crazy, which is good. All right, so there's that. So the main player in all of this is how long it takes for Karen to turn, maybe even do like a Gene style loop-de-doop out here, and actually go south and then curve west. It's far enough away from Florida that there is an approaching front coming down that could actually, again, deja vu times 3, get close to the coast. Maybe even recurve. There is a front coming. So we could be looking at the exact same scenario we have all season with Dorian and Jerry and Huberto, and a recurve is not out of the question. So there's that. Let's look at the individual models. All right, here is what's cooking. Of course, the hurricane hunters are out there flying around. There's a link. You can follow them. Upper level winds, drop zones. They're going to be flying out there all day. So that link's on here. We got radar out of Puerto Rico, kind of out of range now. There are some bands coming into the Virgin Islands, though, left behind. So you're still getting rains down that way. Still got a little bit of energy coming up through Puerto Rico as our system pulls out. I showed this a little bit ago. This is one map here, a good map. One thing the models might be looking at is your water temperatures, and Dorian, if you remember, sat over the Bahamas and upwelled a lot of cool water. So the longer a system sits over water, it pulls up deep water from down below, and this cool water actually makes it to the surface. And currently, the sea surface temperatures here on Tropical Tidbits is 27 degrees Celsius, a little bit cooler than what we're seeing in the Caribbean. So that little bit could help weaken or keep Karen a little weaker. Your tropical heat index map also shows that's how hot the water goes deep. We're not really seeing any explosive temperature close to Florida. So these are two factors that models might be bringing in. We're going to look at the models. So let's look at the latest Euro. This is what we do. And Lorenzo, all right, so Jerry dissipated. No more advisories on Jerry. Lorenzo is going to be a Monster Energy. Lorenzo is sponsored by Monster Energy. And it's going to go off into the middle Atlantic. So that's good. But you're right. Hey, listen. All right, so the water temp thing, I'm not completely sold on this, because last year Florence went north way out here in the eastern Atlantic, and we had cool water out there, and Florence intensified into a major hurricane. So I'm not always sold by these water temperatures. That's what I'm saying. If Karen does indeed, in fact, intensify, then we're going to look back and say that the models were incorrect, and water temp might have been one of the things that they were looking at. So, all right, so let's take a look at your Euro from overnight. Correct, Jared. Yep, it's not cold, it's just cooler. All right, so here's what the Euro's doing in 24 hours. I mean, the Euro's already showing Karen weakening. 1,007. There's Lorenzo. There's our high pressure, and it's so cool. These high pressure systems actually steer because they spin clockwise. So when a high pressure is, to the east of a system, the clockwise flow pushes the system northward. That's why when the high pressure gets to the east of a tropical system, amongst other things, it helps a system accelerate that north and then northeast motion. High pressure is locked on top of it, like we saw with Dorian, and of course Irma and others. The bottom flow helps shove our system westward. And here's what it got. So here's your Euro, and your Euro, it dissipates it. Good news, right? This is October 3rd. This is, this is Saturday weekend. So, here we go. This is tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 2, 3, 4 days of this thing just hovering out here. Dry air is predicted, which produces a drier middle atmosphere, lower humidity, and some of the models are saying that Karen might dissipate or remain weak. That's good news. But anyway, here's your latest Euro. Brings the energy. Here's that front we talked about right here. There's a front. This is next. Holy cow! This is next Thursday. We're gonna be talking about this forever. So here is next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Here's a front coming down. Then Friday, whatever energy is left gets merged with a front. So that timing of that front is ultimately going to play. But right now it's just a rainy mess. So that's good news. But they can all change. But at least, hey, it's a trend. It's a trend that's good. All right, here's your GFS. Same thing. I'm rewinding. We're going back to the future with Marty Fly. Hey, Claudia, what's up? No, Lorenzo's far enough away that there's actually going to be, here, and here's the high pressure here. Lorenzo's actually circling around. And this high pressure here is going to accelerate Karen. So steering mechanisms are always high pressures. It's very fascinating to watch. Here's high pressure to the east, and that's why Lorenzo is curving around. This is the GFS. This is next Sunday. Sunday, GFS starts showing our system, moving towards the Bahamas. Weak system. There's that front kind of coming down, and then this big old sloppy mess right there. So same pattern as the Euro. So that's good news. I mean, and then the CMC hasn't really done much with it. It just kind of has it hover around south of Bermuda and eventually just kind of wiggles around. Let's take a look at UK. So every day, we're going to be chasing these intensities changing. The main thing is the steering mechanism is definitely in place. This is the UK. Let me get it to load, and I'll go back and look. Here's the UK. We're rewinding it. So there, the UK now is on board. This is okay. So the UK yesterday was kind of showing that little Fujiwara dance thing. They were going to make pretty babies out in the Atlantic. So now the UK is on board. It's going to show Lorenzo pulling out, or Jerry pulling out. And here's our broad Karen. This is tomorrow. Down here is broad Karen. She's a broad. Hey, that's a good one. She's broad. And yeah, there you go. Jerry's gone. This is Friday. Here's broad Karen. And the UK, there's Lorenzo. The UK starts to shove her westward. So that pattern is definitely, this is next Monday. So the pattern's there. We just have to wait on this intensity and really see if it's going to be anything to worry about. Because right now, NHC locked in at 65 miles an hour. That's good. And it's just a long way away. I can't even imagine talking about this for the next week. There's a crazy map. That looks like an alien. That's your Area 51 weather report. You got to turn your head. These are the earliest you might feel tropical storm force winds. Sunday 8 a.m. here. So that's kind of crazy. All right, there's that. Phew. All right. So, Melissa, they think it'll dissipate because right now it's not vertically stacked. It's kind of sloppy. It's the low pressure is elongated. It's not like structurally sound. When a non-structurally sound system enters a higher shear environment, which is high pressure to the north is actually going to create some shear. It can help dissipate a system. The other thing is that there is dry air coming down because of that high pressure, and the dry air could help dissipate our system too. Anytime you get dry air in a weak system, let me fast forward to the end here. So here's a current look at the Atlantic. There's Karen, dry air to the north. This is this is a combination of dust and dry air map. But if this dry air doesn't dissipate, who knows what it's going to look like in a week. It's a long way away. The system's going to hang out here. It's going to have a good window of opportunity the next couple of days to try to develop, because there's not dry air and there's very warm water. So I keep posting, the Porky Pig. The big thing is going to be the next 2 days, watching if this thing can get going. Because if it can intensify into a good structured system, then it'll fight this kind of stuff off. So weak system, more apt to be affected by dry air and shear. If it gets stronger, then it can. You can even see Jerry up here. Jerry's just a big dry mess. Actually, Jerry, if you look, here's a good shot here of the satellite. Jerry is just a naked swirl. Now, we were talking about naked pics yesterday. I didn't get any in the mail, but we don't want any naked pics on our chat boards because we have kids that watch, so no naked pics. Naked Jerry picture is okay because Jerry is a naked swirl right here. Jerry lost all convection. Jerry lost everything because of this dry air. And the dry air, right here, here's a good map. Water vapor, mid-level. Look at that. Good map. This is showing you that dry air that's come down, and it actually ingested itself into Jerry. We actually have some dry air getting upper level low here to the west here of Karen. But Jerry, way up here, you can barely see him. He took on a lot of dry air and is nothing more than a naked swirl. Actually, we can... I don't know how I can see that. Let's see. Let's try weather nerves. I don't even know. There used to be an RGB map that was great. Well, you can kind of see it here. That really showed what the heck's going on there. What is? Oof, things all moving around. That's a little better. All right, so let me pull in here. There we go. So here's your naked swirl. This is a great shot. This shows you all the convection here, way away from Jerry. And here's you can barely see it. So it's low level clouds, no convection. So he might look great on satellite. You might see a spinach and you might see cinnamon roll clouds, but if there's no convection, the NAC drops everything. And water vapor here, we can take a look at that. Let's take a look at that. So, oof, there you go. Water vapor loop, lots of dry air. So dry air can definitely kill a system. So there's that. Let's see what else we can look at. Again, Lorenzo. Let's see. We can look at let's look at our moist and juicy map. Here's the latest global hazards map. Unfortunately, this is through October 1st. Another system could be coming off Africa, and they're even showing another system October 2nd to October 8th. So long range, they're still showing the possibility of another system October 2nd through October 8th coming off Africa. So the Cape Verde season isn't officially over yet. This one, I don't even know what they're looking at. I mean, we can look at some long range. Let's look at. I sound like Elvis. Let's look at some long range stuff here. Yeah, I guess there it is right here. Definitely had one pop off of Africa there. This one could make, this is October 5th. So this is probably what the long range prediction center is showing right here, this little guy. So let's do one storm. Right, here's the GFS. Let's see what it shows. Weak. That model sucked this year. But there's, hey. That's October 11th. We don't want to talk about that. That's too far away. Too far away. All right, so what else is cooking here we can look at, and then we'll look at some stuff. So hey, listen, nothing to really worry about. Let's leave it here, I guess. It's just so far away, man. This is crazy. It's going to go up. It's going to stall. It's going to hang around the weekend. So much can change. So much, we're just going to watch the structure in the next couple days and see if it actually develops. Right now, NHC scratching their heads because the models are showing very little. They're both, the GFS, Euro, showing it fizzle out. Now, again, the pattern for Karen does show. Here we go. This is your latest GFS. These are all your ensembles. GFS showing the loop-de-doop. This is like Hurricane Gene. Let's take a look at Hurricane Gene. This is 2004. Here we go. Look, this is almost the same day. Look at this. You talk about, well, kind of the same. Kind of the same. But there you go. Look at that. That was Hurricane Gene back in 2004. And we're almost looking at the exact same pattern right here. Gene did a little loop-de-doop, came back through Florida, and I remember that. I was living right here. We actually got more rain, more wind from Gene than we did Charlie that year. Charlie was a tight little system, went through Orlando. We didn't get much here in Tampa. Gene actually, I think, did the most damage in 2004. So anyway, here's your GFS ensembles. There's your loop-de-doop. There's most inside. Let's take a look at a Euro. There's Euro. Showing the same thing. Here's your UK models, a little more north. And CMC, a little, so all the models are in agreement now that we'll see this. So the big question is going to be, A, what happens in the next 2 days? Can Karen actually organize? And then that would be a game changer. If she stays weak, then yeah, maybe she'll be nothing to worry about, hopefully, right? I got a haircut. That's right, Liz. Hey, thanks. Watch, wait, and see. That's a good thing. Scratch your head all season. Yep. Can't scratch your head. When you get older, you can't scratch your head. You lose hair. What's up, Whitney? Yeah, so hey, listen, fall in football, man. Here's an anomaly chart too. This is what I showed earlier, but we still have cooler water left behind from Dorian. It didn't warm up as quick as I thought it would. That was interesting. So the birds are going crazy today too. I don't know what the hell the birds are doing. Hey, cool, Danielle. I can sit out on the Hooters outside. Hey, Robert, I'll be right there with you. I love Hooters restaurant. Notice how I said I'd made sure there was no pause. I gotta hold on a minute. These damn birds. Hey. Man, I tell you, the birds get jealous. It used to be the dogs. Now the birds get mad. Now the dogs are happily sleeping. What's going on? All right, so hey, you're welcome, Johnny. What's up, man? Oh, look, it's peaceful. I threw some food in their little cage. Oh, now he's back. All right. Maybe they're trying to tell me something. Maybe they're telling me a hurricane's coming. No. All right, so hurricane hunters, let's check them out. They're out there flying around. I don't know. This must be a higher level reconnaissance because there's no way those winds are that high yet. So they'll be flying in all day, yes. Let's take a look at Twitter. I haven't really been on Twitter. I was doing a project before I went live. So, hey, what's up, Bobby Storm? Bobby Storm, let's see. Anybody got anything? Let's see. Here's a chart. Here's a good graphic from the Weather Channel. This gives you an idea at least where we're looking Monday morning. You know, timestamp still a long way away. It's not going to be out here till Monday. Here's another good map here showing you ensembles. Let's see what else we got. Nothing really. Here's a good map showing you steering elements. Here's your upper level low. That's what we just looked at, upper level low. You can see that right here, actually. So there is an upper level low right here that you can see real clear. Right here, spinning, upper level low. See it? Upper level low to the east or west of Karen. High pressure to the east. So, you know, all these players, everybody's confused. Everybody's scratching their heads. All the science in the world, nobody has a damn clue. I've been getting a lot of people ask me about this. I guess AccuWeather, okay, they're just showing you late September. Well, you know, this is, you know, AccuWeather likes to, I don't know if they hype, but I haven't really seen any development down here yet. I think the only reason that they're showing you this is because climatology, this is where we look at in September, October. So they're just probably letting everybody know, hey, anything juicy down here gets pulled northward. But hey, you know, that's their forecast. It says another threat could brew closer to home in the coming days. I don't know what they're seeing. Here's a great shot. Remember I was saying this is your dry, this is your convection of Jerry. There's absolutely no convection. This is all lower level clouds. So, you know, if you were to see this, you would think, oh my God, look at it. Here's Bermuda. There's a hurricane coming, right? There's zero convection. This is about as naked as you'll see. If you had X-rated tropics, this is it. This is totally lack of any upper clouds. This is all lower level spinach. No convection at all. Just a swirl of clouds because of the shear blew it all apart. So Jerry's no more. Hey, Danny, let's see. Clump models, Climo. Yeah, water temps, I showed a bunch of that, but water temps ahead are a little cooler, but they're definitely warm enough to sustain. I showed this on Facebook earlier, but, you know, here's your water map. A little cooler, you know, this is maybe the models we're looking at, who knows. Models, you know, are showing this thing fizzling out, but the NHC is making sure that their wording, they're letting everybody know that it's entering a low shear environment now and the water's warm now. So they're basically saying the next couple days we'll watch for any intensification. And then that changes everything. Convection, William, is just basically storm clouds and juiciness of the atmosphere. This map here I just showed, this is good convection map, your infrared satellite. But, you know, here's Karen. You know, this is Lorenzo. But up here, you can see Jerry spinning, and all the convection's blown apart from upper level shear. And when you have strong upper level shear, sometimes it'll do that. It just absolutely blew all the convection away, and there's nothing left. Jerry's is a big cinnamon swirl in the upper Atlantic. Who's rude? Whitney, convection is moist air rising. Yep. Convection is enhanced by MJO. Let's take a look at that. There's our forecast, kind of in a positive state, neutral state. Diva, a little two TMI, or what do I say? So hey, listen, all right, so cool stuff. Hey, locals, you know, I've been keeping everybody abreast. Oh my God, I just did it too. I've been keeping everybody up to date on our beer from Troubled Waters Brewery, and they got it fermentating now. I think that's the correct word. It's being brewed. It's our tropical IPA, and we're gonna have our release party October 17th. It does appear on Thursday, so watch for that news. No cinnamon rolls. Yeah, that's the official hurricane snack of October. Cinnamon rolls and M&Ms. And Rays. How about them Rays? Look at Choi hit home run. Sorry, Yankee fans. Texas. Hey, Debbie. Yeah, Texas is going to get maybe a little rain. Check this little guy out. It's only 10% this morning. This is, it was 20. Now it's 10. This is a little banana. Little banana out there. This is old Invest 96. And it did indeed make its way to the Yucatan. But it's only 10%. Conditions there are just not very favorable for any development. It's just a little bit of clump of clouds. Nothing like Imelda. There it is. There's the old Invest 96. Might bring a little rain, maybe to southern parts of Texas, maybe in a few days. It's just going west. No real signs of any organization on that. Just a wave moving west. A little bit of spin actually, but very elongated. But only 10%. Not expected to do anything. Models don't even show it, so you know. So there you go. Yeah, cool. Me too, Catherine. That'd be fun. Yeah, Trisha, Invest 96 never was anything. Poor little guy. Everybody took his thunder. Could get some spinach. It's got a little spinach. You know, you look at that 850 millibar. Yeah, you know, it's weak spinach. Look at that. Not bad, but the convection's not there. And it needs convection, and it needs moist atmosphere, which it does not have. So, all right. Well, let's see. Everything in a nutshell. What do we got? Nothing. You know, hey, nothing's changed. The track's the same. I guess the big news overall from yesterday are Puerto Rico did disrupt the center a little bit, which is good news. It's got 2 or 3 days over pretty favorable conditions here, so we'll watch it. All the models are now trending that westward motion because of high pressure. So the big question is going to be what happens here. And right now there's zero reason to worry. Even let's see what the H-Wharf model says. The H-Wharf is not a bad model with intensification. Let's see what it shows. It's not doing anything. Well, it's shoving it back west, but keeping it real weak. So just nobody's showing anything. Well, the H model a little bit, but not really. So hey, I don't want to waste too much time on it because right now there's not a lot to worry about. That's good news, right? There's a fly flying around. You know those words like fly, you know, like how they name a fly. Those are those words that, like X-Acto. Give me an X-Acto knife, a Sharpie. So Whitney, yeah, hey, what's up there, South Carolina, Mike? Yep, I'm sure everybody's feeling fall. Fall's in the air, which is great. Hurricane season not over by any means. Again, the long range model map showing possible something going into middle October here, or first part of October, you know. Usually these systems curve, so hopefully, you know, we're not going to be worried about this guy. But hey, you know, and then of course this is a area to watch, always, as we saw with Michael. But nothing on the horizon. You know, your statistical map, we're in a little peak. We're not even October yet. There's a second little peak of hurricane season in middle part of October. So we're, you know, we still got a month or so here. We got to worry about things. So that stinks. But we got Halloween coming. Halloween Horror Nights. Got fall. We got trick or treaters. Got here's a good map too. By the way, let me pull this up. This is a good map on Bay News 9. This is a ooh, they have our word on here. Moist. Look. It's an official word. Moist. It's moist or very moist. And here's that dry air that's killed Jerry. So moist air, dry air. If this dry air dissipates the time that Karen gets there, then she'll have a chance to, you know. Dorian had a lot more spinach at this time in the game, so that's good news, at least for Karen is it's not as structurally sound as Dorian was. But if you look at our little map here, you can see a little spinach. Just a little bit. You can see it spinning up. You know, there you go. A little bit. It's got a little core. Karen might be a little rough on the outside, but she's sweet inside. Never judge a hurricane by the cover. Let's see. Hey, Nikki. You know, anybody next week, Florida Keys northward, you know, even the Carolinas, just be aware of this thing because the UK models are a little more north. This thing's going to stop south of Bermuda, and it's going to start coming towards Bahamas and Florida. It is. It's just, you know, it might be nothing. It might end up being just a weak tropical storm. So that's good news, hopefully, right? I'm surprised the NHC actually is keeping pretty strong tropical storm based on what the models are showing. But like I said, it's all going to depend on what it does today. If it develops today, then it changes. But if it doesn't develop, you know, if it has 2 days window here, and if it doesn't develop, then we might be talking about nothing. So Lorenzo's going to middle U.S. or Atlantic, middle U.S. Yeah, it's going to Iowa. No, it's going to middle Atlantic. It's a big one, but no big worries. So what we got cooking? Yep. What's up, Lisa? Everybody ready for fall? I got my Halloween or fall stuff out. We got our hay and pumpkins. Yeah, Lorenzo's gonna be a beast. Lorenzo's huge. It's Louie time. Yeah, nice rain. Yeah, rain. There's, you know, here's your rain map. There's not a lot of rain coming in a while. Look at this. 5 days. Holy cow. Look at that. No rain in 5 days in the southeast. This is all that dry air that's come down. Look at that. Totally dry for 5 days right here. Nothing. Nothing. Dryness. No moist. Let's take a look at some temperature maps here real quick, just for fun. See when our next cold front comes down. Because it is that time. And guess what? I get to go to Talladega. So I'm going to take a look at some long-term temperature maps here. Let's see. Shaded right here. Okay. All right, so let's take a look. Let's go down the road. Let's see when the next cold front comes down. The next cold front is probably the one that's going to try to steer Karen out to sea. So let's take a look. That would be a week from 10. That'd be like 10 days from now. All right, so we got 93 in Tallahassee on Friday. Good news for you. 95. Oh, boy, look at that. 95 in middle Georgia come Friday. You guys, where's fall? All right, so. Oh, I don't see anything yet. Let's see, 60s maybe. No. There's that cool air coming down. Holy cow, there it is. All right, so there it is. Look. All right, so here's Friday, October 4th. Look at that. We got 30s in Pennsylvania. All right, so Friday, October 4th. Look at that. There's our front. And actually, if you just go to the U.S. Euro and look at Friday, October 4th, which is right here. Friday, okay. So here's the Euro, Friday, October 4th. That's holy cow. That's like 9 days from now. 9 days from now, we'll be talking about Karen. I'm tired of you, Karen. We'll call your mommy, manager. All right, so here's the front in October 4th. And then if you look at temperatures, if I can find the map. Oh, crap. Where is it? All right, I got to close some windows here. Holy cow, I have no idea. All right, so I'm going to start closing windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where is it? Where's my temperature map? Where did it go? Is it going to be the last one? Did I close it? I closed it. Did I close it? No, I didn't. It's the next last one. All right. So anyway, here's October 4th. This is that front that, if anything were to happen with Karen, would help either A, steer it north, or even off the east coast. But anyway, here's the cool weather we're watching. This is 60s. So we got 60s coming, folks. 50, 59 in middle Georgia. 50s for the Panhandle. This is October 5th. So there's another cool down coming. That's our next big one, 50s. So we got cool weather coming. October 3rd, 4th. Man, 30s in Pennsylvania. Look at that. Oh my goodness. 30s in West Virginia. 40s in North Georgia. What the heck's up with that? 50s in Alabama. This is October 5th. So anyway. All right, what's a love bug? Ooh, love bug. What is a love bug? Let me see. What is a love bug? And it's not the car. There's a love bug. There's a love bug. They're very happy creatures. They're always connected. Kind of like we are. Through Facebook. There you go. There's a love bug. They mate a lot. Get that green. Hey, Dawn. Well, you might have a few peaks, but looks like a real cold front's coming October 3rd, 4th, something like that. Chris, Tropical Tidbits. He's got the water temperatures. A lot of people have water temps, but he's got a good one. So if you go to satellite imagery, no. Where is it? Okay, analysis tools. Now, analysis tools. That's where you go. Tropical Tidbits, analysis tools, ocean analysis. And then you got your temperature map, and you can do different regions. And there you go. So he's got them laid out pretty good. I got a cool one on my site, but they don't give you. You have to kind of guess. This is from NASA. This one's given every day. It updates. This guy right here, but they don't really let you. You have to just know by the key down here where we're at. You know, yellow's 25, so you just kind of have to guess what's going on. So. Yes, Matthew, they ruin your car. It's terrible. You gotta wash them. If you don't wash your love bugs, they ruin your paint. Funny story. One time, I had a Camaro as a kid, and I got real hasty one night. Had a bunch of love bugs on my car, and I grabbed a Scotch-Brite. And I was like, wow, this stuff works good. And I was out there scrubbing it away. And the next morning, it was a black Camaro. And next morning, I woke up, sunshine, and it was ruined. I had swirl marks. I was so pissed. I couldn't get them out. I bought every gimmick on the planet. I could have just had it repainted. I fell into every trap. Oh, remove swirl marks. Hey, nothing removes swirl marks. Trust me. That was, so I just traded the car in. Jason, no, I seriously doubt any chance of that. So, that's good. Have fun down there. Be a drunk donkey. Be a conehead. And then, I didn't play Andy Simmons songs today, but you can search him on YouTube. He's got 3 official donkey songs now, which are great. I like the newest one. It's like a reggae song. Dryer sheets are good. Yeah, they're good. And they stink too, man. Love bugs stink. You ever wash your car and smell? Ugh. Yeah, I had a 2001 Camaro, Whitney. That was the skinny headlight. No, it wasn't a 1. It was a 2000. 2001? 99? I can't even remember now. Maybe it was. 2000. Yeah. No, it was a 99. Hell, I don't remember. 99 Camaro. The one had skinny headlights. Oh, no, it was 97. I had a 97 Camaro. Red. Man, I was hot. There it is right there. That's what I had right there. So I had a red Camaro. Look at that. Oh, my God. I love that car. And then then I bought a 99 after I screwed up the paint. 99 Camaro. And it had the bug camera. I just typed up 99 Camaro. This is the one. Then they changed the headlights. So there was 90, and then they got the bug lights. This old guy. So I definitely like that version better. It was fast. I remember the Jimi Hendrix commercial. It was what got me in love with that car, man. I told my mom, I want one so bad. So I had to wait till I was old enough to buy my own. Bought it right here at Dimmitt Chevrolet. I burned out a lot of tires with that car. Oh my goodness. It was a bad boy. Oh yeah, we gotta get Louie out. All right, so hey, all right, tropics in a nutshell. Nothing new. Big flooding down in Puerto Rico. Hopefully, haven't seen too many damage reports yet. So hopefully, it wasn't a major flooding event. Hopefully, Lorenzo's a monster. There's a lot of talk about. Here's Ed Petrowski. He always has good wisdom. Karen's future is uncertain. Whether it'll slow, loop, head west, doesn't guarantee anything yet. Could fall apart. Oh, everybody's just, nobody knows. So maybe tomorrow we'll know. Maybe tomorrow. All right. That's it. All right, we get Louie. We'll get Louie. Oh, it's Louie. And Julie started getting out the Halloween stuff. So there's Ghost Louie. Peekaboo. We got his Halloween costume out too, by the way. This is what we dressed him up like last year. He was a guitar player. I don't know if you saw the picture or not. I gotta get it going again. All right, here's Louie. What's up? There's our boy. Let's see if he'll sit on my paw. He used to. I could balance him. All right, you stay. All right, you stay right there. I used to be able to balance him on my paw. There we go. Oh, hang on, buddy. Just stay right there. Stay right there. There we go. Oh. All right, and we got coffee mugs now with Louie. Thanks to my boy Dusty Kemp. Whoa, don't fall down, buddy. Here, we can just lower it a little bit so he can get on camera. There we go. We'll just show Louie now for a while. There's Louie. There's Louie. There's Louie. What do you think, buddy? April, I let the birds out. Then I might open the front door and let them go fly. But, no. So, yeah, he's my boy. He's pretty good. We're making a kissing booth. I told everybody yesterday. We're making a kissing booth at Talladega. And we're going to raise money for a hurricane shelter for dogs. I got a couple people email me some good ones, so we're going to do something good. We're going to have a kissing booth. So if you're going to Talladega, you can kiss Louie in the kissing booth. Right, buddy? What do you think Karen's going to do? Huh? What do you think Karen's going to do? You think she's just going to fizzle out? You think she's going to fizzle out? Yeah, he's pretty chill, isn't he? You wouldn't even know he's real. What do you think, buddy? Huh? You gonna fall asleep? All right. Cool. All right, well, we'll see what the NHC says. 11 o'clock, we'll have a new advisory. Maybe nothing, hopefully. I'm tired of tracking big hurricanes. Or ones that make no sense. Cool. All right, well, I'll put it up on YouTube. Remember, here's your tropic map. This little guy here, nothing to worry about. Rainmaker going into Mexico. Maybe some lingering rains in South Texas. Nothing showing up. Let's look at a 5-day rain map real quick, just for fun. We can look at, we got to go out more than 5 days, so. Let's see. Doing my meditation here. Let's see. Total precip. And nothing. Look at that. So here's 10 days out. So you can see Invest 96 down here. Very little rain. Maybe a little bit gets up in the, but nothing like Imelda. So, and this is 10 days out. This is Karen still hanging out. So, oh my goodness. But that's it. All right, cool. Yep, that's old Invest 96. Maybe some rains to the coastal Texas. So anyway, all right. We'll do it again tomorrow. Tomorrow's what, Thursday? And I'll be posting a new NHC update at 11. And then we got new models coming out at noon, 1 and 2. and then we'll just watch. Let's take a look at her now. Let's see what she looks like. Because right now, she's not very impressive at all. Definitely looked more impressive last night prior to landfall. Definitely looked more structured. Even the radar showed it. And here's the current look. Kind of losing those cold cloud tops, but these things cycle. So just a blobby mess. Sloppy Karen, still sloppy. All right, be good guys and girls. We'll see you next time, same time, same place at our 919 gig GIG. See ya. Bye.